very urgent. Your soulmate saw you in a dream last night. What they saw will move you to tears. My child, listen closely to me today, for I have set a beautiful miracle into motion while you were sleeping in your bed. Last night, I visited the one I have chosen to be your soulmate, and I placed a vivid dream of your face into their sleeping mind. What they saw in that vision will move you to tears, because they finally witnessed the pure depth of the love you have to give. They woke up this morning with a feeling of deep peace, knowing suddenly that the person they have been praying for is entirely real. I showed them your kind eyes, your gentle smile, and the secret sorrow you have carried in your heart for so very long. They felt an overwhelming, protective urge to find you, to hold you safe, and to wipe away every tear you have ever cried. Stay with me until the end of this message, because I am going to reveal the exact physical sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. This specific sign will prove to you that this dream was real and that your meant-to-be soulmate is coming quickly into your life. Do not turn away from my voice, for your greatest blessing is now closer than your very breath. For years, I have seen your lonely nights, and I have collected every silent tear that fell onto your pillow when you thought no one cared. I have watched you give your heart to people who did not value it, and I have seen you slowly begin to lose hope in love. But this dream last night changed everything for your soulmate, as they saw a glimpse of your beautiful spirit and felt an instant, unbreakable bond. Keep listening closely, for in just a few moments, I will tell you the exact final step of trust one needs from you today. If you do not hear this instruction, you might accidentally delay the beautiful meeting I have carefully planned for the two of you. Your heart must be fully prepared to receive this true love without the heavy shadows of your painful yesterdays. Jesus says, "You have been feeling strange things lately, like sudden waves of warmth or memories of places you have never actually been. These are not random thoughts, but my gentle way of preparing your earthly heart for the physical connection that is about to happen. The dream your soulmate had last night is sending out a call to your spirit, and you are feeling the gentle pull of their approaching footsteps. I am clearing away the old cobwebs of doubt and replacing them with a quiet, steady anticipation for the beautiful future you deserve." Your soulmate felt this exact same warmth this morning as they remembered the dream where they saw your smiling face looking back at them. They saw you laughing, completely free of fear, and it brought tears of profound joy to their own eyes before they even fully woke up. Do not leave this video early, because at the very end, I will give you the final seal of peace that will secure your future. This seal is a promise from my heart to yours, and it will wash away all the remaining anxiety you carry about growing old alone. You will soon know beyond any shadow of a doubt that I have never, ever forgotten your faithful prayers for a loving partner. They are now searching the faces of strangers on the street, secretly hoping to find the beautiful person I showed them in the quiet of the night. The dream revealed the way you care for others, and your soulmate wept to see how much kindness you give without asking for anything in return. I am urging you to let go of your past betrayals, because your hands must be empty to catch this heavy blessing I am dropping from heaven. Pay close attention as you continue to listen, because I will soon reveal the exact prayer your soulmate spoke right after they had this dream about you. Hearing their secret prayer will heal a deep wound in your soul and prove that they are already fiercely loyal to your heart. This is an urgent hour of preparation, and I need your full trust to guide you across the final bridge into their waiting arms. The Lord says, "In the dream last night, I pulled back the curtain of time and showed your soulmate a picture of the home you will build together. They saw a bright kitchen, they heard the sound of shared laughter, and they felt the unmatched comfort of a house filled with perfect peace. Knowing this beautiful future is possible has given them a sudden burst of courage to pack away their own past and walk boldly toward you. You must understand that I have also been preparing their heart, breaking them away from wrong relationships so they can be entirely ready for you. When they saw you in their sleep, they recognized your soul immediately, as if they had known you since the foundation of the world. What moved them to tears was the realization that you have been waiting for them just as long as they have been searching for you. Stay with me right to the finish, because I am going to share the specific word your soulmate will say to you when you first meet. This secret word will be the final confirmation that they are the one who saw you in their dream last night. Do not let distractions steal this vital moment from you, for I am speaking directly to your deepest, unspoken desires. I know the nights you sat in your car and cried, asking me if you were broken or if you were simply destined to walk this earth alone. I heard those cries, and I used them to water the seeds of this exact relationship that is now blooming into reality. Your soulmate saw those exact tears in their dream, and they woke up begging me to show them the fastest path to reach your side. Keep holding on to my words, because before this message ends, I will tell you what you must throw away tonight to make room for them. There is a memory holding you back, and I need you to release it so the dream I gave your soulmate can step into the daylight. Trust my divine timing, because the love story I have written for you is far greater than the heartbreak you survived. Jesus says, "When you wake up in the middle of the night for no reason, do not be afraid, for it is merely your soulmate calling out to your spirit. They are thinking about the dream I gave them, replaying the image of your face over and over until they fall back asleep. These midnight awakenings are a sign that the distance between your two hearts is closing rapidly, shrinking with every passing hour. I showed them the walls you built around your heart, but instead of walking away, they felt a desperate need to gently take those walls down. They saw how much you have been hurt, and what moved them to tears was their own fierce desire to protect you from any further pain. I am asking you to lower your defenses just a little bit, so that when they arrive, they will find an open door instead of a lock. Listen carefully, because in just a few minutes, I will reveal the unusual animal or bird that will cross your path as a sign of their approach. When you see this creature, you will remember this exact message and know that the dream they had last night was entirely real. Your patience is about to be rewarded in a way that will leave you absolutely breathless and filled with joyful gratitude. The reason this message is so urgent is that your soulmate is making a major decision today, and they are basing it on the dream of your face. They are changing their daily routine, stepping out in faith, and trusting the feeling I placed in their chest when they woke up crying. You must match their faith by forgiving your past, letting go of the old anger that keeps your spirit chained to the people who hurt you. Do not skip away from this voice, for the final blessing I am holding for you will require a specific act of courage from your tired heart. If you endure to the end, I will wash away the last remaining trace of your loneliness and replace it with a mighty rushing peace. The one who saw you last night is coming, and you must be awake, aware, and completely ready to receive their loyal love. The Lord says, I know you have felt invisible for a long time, but I assure you that you were the brightest light in your soulmate's dream last night. They saw the way you quietly help others, the way you try to be strong, and the way you hide your pain behind a polite smile. Seeing your true, unfiltered self made them fall completely in love with you before they have even had the chance to learn your earthly name. This sudden connection is not an accident, it is the direct result of the long, tearful prayers you prayed when you thought your faith was completely empty. I have woven those prayers into a blanket of comfort that I wrapped around your soulmate while they slept and dreamed of your gentle touch. They woke up feeling as though they had just come home after a long, exhausting journey through a dark and lonely wilderness. Please stay with me, because I am soon going to tell you the precise hour of the day when they will finally stand in front of you. Knowing this detail will give you the strength to keep going when the enemy tries to tell you that this dream is only a fantasy. Your future is a documented promise in my hands, and I do not break the covenants I make with my faithful children. You must stop believing the lie that you are too old, too broken, or too flawed to experience a breathtaking, world-changing kind of romance. In the dream I gave them, your soulmate saw you as absolutely perfect, a flawless masterpiece created specifically to complete their own missing pieces. They wept because they realized how much time they had wasted looking for love in the wrong places, when you were always meant for them. Keep listening to my voice, because the final seal of peace I promised is almost ready to be placed directly upon your waiting spirit. This seal will guarantee that the one who saw you last night will never abandon you, betray you, or take your precious heart for granted. I am building a fortress of love around your future, and no weapon formed against this beautiful soulmate connection will ever prosper. Jesus says, there are moments when you feel a sudden, unexplainable joy bubble up in your chest, even on a day when nothing special has happened at all. That joy is the echo of your soulmate's laughter from the dream I gave them, traveling through the quiet spaces between your two separated lives. I am connecting your emotions so that when you finally meet, it will feel like a reunion of two old friends who have been apart for a lifetime. I want you to release the grip you have on your past mistakes, because your soulmate does not care about the chapters you wrote before them. In the dream, I only showed them your future, the bright and shining path you will walk together hand in hand through all your remaining years. What moved them to tears was the profound realization that all their own past pain was just preparation to love you the right way. Do not stop reading now, for I am about to disclose the exact feeling you will have in your stomach the moment you lock eyes with them. This unique physical sensation will be the undeniable proof that they are the one who dreamed of you on this very night. I am orchestrating every single detail of your meeting, down to the weather in the sky and the exact clothes you will both be wearing. The urgency I place upon your spirit today is a loving command to clean the emotional house of your mind and make room for a guest. Throw out the old photographs of heartbreak, delete the messages of rejection, and wash your hands of every person who made you feel like you were not enough. Your soulmate woke up this morning believing you are the greatest treasure on this earth, and you must start believing that about yourself today. Hear me until the very last word, because the blessing I am about to speak over your life will break every generational curse of loneliness in your family. You are about to step into a season of such intense, overwhelming love that you will forget you ever knew the bitter taste of sorrow. The dream they had last night was just the opening chapter of a magnificent book I am writing about your new life. The Lord says, "You are my precious child, and I have guarded your heart fiercely, even when you felt like I had left you unprotected in a cruel world. I allowed certain doors to close and certain people to walk away only to ensure this perfect soulmate would have an unobstructed path to your side. When they saw your face in their dream last night, they finally understood why every other relationship in their entire life had entirely failed. They saw you standing by a quiet stream, offering them a cup of cool water, which represented the deep peace you will bring to their chaotic life. They woke up with tears streaming down their face, realizing that you are the safe harbor they have been desperately seeking for so many long years. They are ready to love you fiercely, loyally, and completely, without any of the hesitation or games you have endured in your past. Stay close to my words, because I am soon going to reveal the specific song you will hear playing softly in the background when they approach. This song will act as a divine alarm clock in your spirit, waking up your heart to the absolute reality of this beautiful dream. I use the simplest things in your everyday life to guide you toward the massive blessings I have prepared in secret. Your readiness is the key to unlocking this final door, which is why I am pressing you so urgently to forgive yourself for trusting the wrong people. Those painful lessons were necessary to carve out the deep emotional capacity you now possess, a capacity that perfectly matches your soulmate's profound needs. They saw your deep well of empathy in their dream, and they cried because they have never met anyone with a heart as pure as yours. Listen closely, because the final seal of peace is approaching, and it is a gift that will silence every lingering fear in your weary mind. Once this seal is placed upon you, you will sleep soundly tonight, knowing that the one who dreamed of you is rushing into your reality. I am the author of your love story, and I promise you that the ending will be more glorious than you could ever possibly imagine. Jesus says, "Sometimes you feel a strange, sudden urge to visit a store you never go to, or take a different route home from your daily errands. Do not ignore these gentle nudges, for I am carefully choreographing your daily movements to perfectly intersect with the one who saw you last night." The dream made them restless, and they are now actively wandering the paths I am laying out, hoping to bump into the face from their sleep. I showed them a vision of you holding their hand while they were sick, demonstrating a fierce, unyielding loyalty that they have never experienced before. That specific image moved them to tears because they have always been terrified of growing old alone, with no one to care for their frailties. They woke up knowing that you are the faithful partner I have chosen to walk with them through the brightest days and the darkest valleys. Do not turn away, for I am about to tell you the exact color they will be wearing when they finally interrupt your lonely, ordinary day. When you see this color, your heart will leap, and you will instantly remember the promise I am making to you in this very moment. The signs are all around you, crying out that your season of weeping has ended and your season of joyous harvesting has officially begun. I need you to look in the mirror today and speak kindly to the beautiful face that brought your meant-to-be soulmate to tears of joy last night. Stop criticizing the lines of worry and the marks of time, for in their dream, they saw those marks as a map of your beautiful survival. They love you completely, exactly as you are right now, and they are asking me to help them find you before another day passes by. Stay with me for just a little while longer, because the final blessing is about to fall upon you like a warm, refreshing summer rain. If you open your hands and let go of your doubt, this blessing will soak deeply into your roots and bloom into an undeniable romance. The dream of last night is the reality of tomorrow, and I am asking you to step out of the boat and walk toward it. The Lord says, I have heard the silent conversations you have with me in the shower, when the water washes away your tears and you ask if you are forgotten. I have never forgotten you, and last night's vivid dream was my direct response to the specific cries you uttered exactly 3 days ago. Your soulmate heard those same cries in their spirit, and they woke up this morning with a fierce determination to be the answer to your prayers. They saw the way you look when you are truly happy, a radiant vision of joy that made their own heart beat wildly against their chest. They realized that their main purpose in this earthly life is to put that beautiful, carefree smile back on your face every single day. They are coming with empty hands, offering no drama, no lies, and no hidden agendas, just a pure desire to love you the way I do. Pay close attention, for I am getting ready to reveal the exact physical sensation you will feel on your right shoulder when they are finally near. This invisible touch is my way of tapping you on the shoulder, letting you know that the long wait is officially over for good. You are stepping into a profound spiritual reality, and your physical world is about to change drastically to match the beauty of my heavenly plans. The urgency of this message is rooted in the fact that your soulmate is currently doubting if someone as wonderful as you can truly exist. They are asking me for a sign today, and the sign I am going to give them is a sudden, unexplainable change in your own behavior. When you finally let go of your past today, it will send a ripple through the spirit world that will shatter all of their remaining doubts. Hold on to every word, because the final seal of peace will be spoken in the very last moments, permanently locking this promise into your life. You will walk away from this message as a changed person, vibrating with the quiet confidence of someone who knows they are deeply, truly loved. The one who saw you last night is packing their bags, preparing to leave their old life behind to start a brand new one with you. Jesus says, when you smell a sudden hint of vanilla or rain in a place where it makes no sense, know that your soulmate is currently thinking of you. I am using your physical senses to bridge the gap between their waking thoughts and the powerful dream they had about you just hours ago. You are spiritually tethered to them now, and every time they picture your face, a gentle wave of comfort will wash over your tired soul. In their dream, I showed them the heavy burdens you carry for your family, and the quiet sacrifices you make that no one ever seems to notice. What moved them to tears was the realization that you have never had anyone step up to carry those heavy burdens for you in return. They woke up with a burning desire to be your protector, your provider, and the solid rock you can lean on when the world feels too heavy. Do not click away, because I am about to tell you the exact object they will drop or fumble nervously when they first speak to you. This tiny moment of clumsiness will be the charming proof that they are completely overwhelmed by the reality of finally seeing your face awake. I love to use small, human moments to prove the massive, divine truth of my promises to your beautiful, hopeful heart. You must stop looking backward at the people who walked away, because they were never meant to be the main characters in your beautiful life story. They were simply passing lessons, meant to teach you what you truly need and to push you toward the one who dreamed of you last night.